You talk about a shit talker, it was nonstop.
And dominate brothers, dominate white guys.
Larry Legend will cook it for you.
Every story you hear about LarryBird is true. He was a bad boy.
And he was so hot that he was hitting threes with his left hand. And I remember our bench falling all over each other. I remember saying to coach, make sure every one of them would get fined for celebrating for him.
Larry Bird playing this era, I think he'd be in Europe. So I'm just letting you know, man. You know, like I said, I'm just saying he would be somewhere over.
It's my flight because the guy that was supposed to be my manager at the time, he was obese, so he couldn't fit in the taxi. So when I get to Indiana, I get to the arena and I walk in and, you know, my mom, I see her face and she's not smiling. So I'm like, what the heck's going on? So I walk in and the first person I talk to is Donnie Walsh, and Donnie's like, hey, welcome to the team. And then Larry Bird walks up behind him, and Larry doesn't say hi to me. He doesn't say anything. He shakes my hand and says, don't effing flip and be late again.
Oh, wow.
So that was my welcome to the NBA moment was me.
McHale drafted me in Houston. He told me the craziest stories about him and Larry Bird. And he told me that him and Larry Bird, they would go out, like they'd play a game, they'd win. They'd get into a bar. They got into like a bar fight one night. And then
with each other or strangers?
With strangers.
Okay.
And then the next day they go to their flight. It's a commercial flight. The guy they got on the fight with was on the plane. Like to the next city. I swear, I'm like,
did they run it back?
Run it again. The times where it was crazy. I didn't believe it. It was nuts.
That's awesome.
Have any moments with Larry Bird where he would trash talk you?
Yeah, he just looked at me my rookie year and just said, "You can't stop me." And I said, "I know." There's nothing else to say. You're Larry Bird.
Before, when the Celtics were beating us, there was a play, and Casey Jones was trying to draw up a play. Larry looks over at him and takes his hand and wipes off the whiteboard and said, "Hey man, fuck this. Give me the ball and let you motherfuckers get out the way."
He would terrorize guys in practices to the point where, like, Larry, you got to sit out right now because this dude ain't gonna be the same tomorrow. He ain't gonna be the same. I'll be like, we need him for tomorrow, man. Like, you talk about a shit talker. I mean, oh my goodness, it was nonstop. The Indiana series was great because that's when Chuck and Reggie Miller was coming up. Yeah, like, okay, we're taking over. Now we're the new team in the East. And Larry, you know, again, he was going through the back issues and trying to be healthy and was playing at a high level. But Rifleman, you know, he had all the antics and things like that. And Larry was like, listen, I'm telling you this, I'm the baddest man to come out of Indiana. You just hold in place right now. If I win this series, you're gonna mow my grass at the end of the series. He's like, you're gonna come to my house and mow my grass and we win this series. And I think Chuck was like, yeah, man, we ain't losing this series. We won the series. So I don't know if he paid his dues and came and mowed the grass. It was unbelievable.
Like Larry. In fact, I was so stupid that I didn't even really think he was very good.
I just hated Larry Bird growing up.
And then I stepped out on the floor with him the very first game. Now I see Larry's 6'9". He's big as a doorway. I thought he was like 6'6".
Nah, he's 6'9".
No.
And we found out Kelly Tripucka was going to guard Larry that night. And Jerry Seasting, my teammate, who was Larry's teammate in Boston, looked at me and went, no. And I was like, what? He said, well, it's very well known. Larry maintains no person in the world 6'6" and under can guard him.
And Larry says no man in the world 6'6" or under can guard him. And he takes offense to it. Even when Boston played the Bulls, Michael didn't match up with Larry a lot.
Michael guarded him very little. Larry's there, and Kelly went over to stand beside him.
And he looked over at Kelly. He looked around and said, Tripucka's going to guard me?
You guys are putting Tripucka on me? Nobody said anything. And he just said, all right, guys, whatever we're running, forget it. 4 down.
And walked Kelly right into the post. He had a triple-double in the first half.
He just started running Kelly into the post, calling his own play. And within 4 possessions, he'd had, 2 baskets, an and 1, and an assist, and had to mix it up. Kelly was no longer on him.
He got a triple-double in the first half and didn't play in the second half.
Bird backs in, posted up. Bird takes the jumper and hits it. 3:15 remaining in the third. Bird posted left, takes the jumper and hits it again. Bird on the drive, the runner is good again. They open the right side. Bird the follow away. He drills it again. Lead for Bird.
They want him to keep scoring too.
Bird takes the jumper and hits it again. Bird has 54. There's Bird. Bird, 14 seconds. He got fouled. He hit the shot. They're not going to count it. With 3 seconds, Bird will try another jumper and hit it at the buzzer. Bird has 60 points. Larry Bird scored 60 points. Look at the Boston players mobbing.
And the one game where your entire bench was falling over each other when he's hitting threes from all over. I think he had 59 that night.
No. He had 60 that night.
60. My bad.
What's crazy was fourth quarter, close game, and all of a sudden he breaks out the most insanely batshit nuts left-handed shots in the world. Throwing left-handed floaters off the glass in transition from like 12 feet. And then the very next play just throws in a sweeping lefty hook from like 10 feet. And then 2 possessions later, has a sweeping lefty and 1 hook. And it's like, okay, like you never see any offhand shots like that. And he did 3 in a row while they were holding off a charge. Larry was a cold-blooded.
Some great players, some great young players. I got a chance to play with young Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, played with Reggie Lewis. Larry Bird was the best player I ever played with. Why? Because it wasn't so much his skill set. It was, like you said, his preparation to be great. He was prepped to be great before the lights came on, before everybody showed up. He was always the first one to practice, the last one to leave. Every story you hear about Larry Bird is true. I tried to beat him in the practice my rookie year. Couldn't do it. He wouldn't let me win. Just little things like that. I'm not letting a rookie beat me to practice. That's my thing. 4 o'clock, there. 3 o'clock in the morning, there. Didn't matter. That was his DNA. He got great when nobody's watching.
Remember correctly, we won that game in overtime by like 1 point. So I probably should have shot my right hand the whole game.
And I'll never forget it. Mikhail yells out, "Hey, Jerome, wait till he starts shooting right-handed."
What do you think of that? That's what Dennis said.
No.
He says because he was white.
No.
You saying Larry Bird was good?
Sorry.
You don't agree?
I don't agree. Larry Bird wasn't good. He was great. Shoot, Larry could play basketball.
You don't think people got a little charged up because he was a white guy? I know I did.
Well, you know what? Of course, people got charged up because the game is dominated by African Americans. But Dennis knows that Larry Bird could play basketball and dominate brothers, dominate white guys. It didn't matter who was out.
Bird one-on-one with Rodman.
Well, again, Rodman had done a good job in third.
Rodman did all you can legally do. Larry Bird in the lane with the left hand again. 9 on the shot clock. Bird fakes, unloads, and Rodman found it. Playing against him, you're looking into the eyes of an assassin.
Well, that's true.
Gilmore sets the pick. Now at Bizarre. Bird one-on-one with Rodman. Drew the foul, score.
Down at the one. Larry Bird with that left hand again. And Larry Bird from Johnson. Excellent pass and another 2 points with the left.
The thing he said was that if Larry Bird had been a black guy, he would have just been an average player.
Played a whole game left-handed one time.
Yeah, that's right.
Just because, and still played great. Just on a joke. Like, I'm just going to play left-handed.